All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. All right, that belongs to the elders and the apostles for teaching us this truth. Blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the four corners. All right, peace and blessings to the elect that scattered throughout the four corners of the of this world. Right, whom this word is preached unto. Right, that's going to come back to the obedience and the laws, statutes, and commandments. Come back to the fear of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Lord willing, man, going into a beautiful lesson, basically going into you're not alone, you just separated. You're not alone, you just separated. And when I say that, I mean like when you come into this truth, you have to give up everything. You got to lose everything. You got to forsake everything to gain truth, basically to gain understanding, right? You got to know where you come from. You gotta know where you're headed. And sometimes, hey, you gotta let go of the distractions to understand the goal, man. And what's the main goal? Following the law, statutes, and commandments, fearing Yahweh Shema Shah. That's part of the goal. That leads up to the goal. But the main goal is salvation. We need it. It's a must. But guess what? Not everybody thinks the way that we do, man. And when I say everybody, I mean everybody that's of the nation of Israel, Negro, Latino, Native American, and Cubans, right? Semio Indians. It goes all the way down, man. We are 12 tribes. We are family. The Lord has chosen you out of all nations throughout the earth. He chosen you, O Israel. But guess what? What Romans say? All Israel is not of Israel. So now it's a battle between the godly and the ungodly. The ones that want to be saved and the ones that want to be saved by this devil, this diabolical kingdom we're in today, known as America, right? Yeah, we Israel, but we have two different mindsets and we have two different paths in life. So Lord, will you be edified? Let's go ahead and let's get these scriptures, man. This is Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Right, man. Because here it is, we teaching this word unto these 2/3. That's the name that we give 2/3 of our disobedient people, the nation of Israel, right? 2/3 of the disobedient children are going to die in the last days, man. Started now. They already dropping dead. But it's going to be more in full effect in Jacob's trouble. And Jacob's trouble is mainly pertaining to you Israelites, man. Especially you Israelites that there's other circumcision as well too, that know the names of the Lord, that know the law, statutes, and commandments, that know their inheritance, but yet they still want to do their own thing. Hey, you under that category of 2/3 as well too. See, we're not alone in this society, man. See, in this world, the wicked have many friends, right? That's why I say, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. Hey, there's many. What David say, hey, many of my enemies can pass me round about, man. My enemies. And hey, who's our main enemy? 2/3 of our own wicked people. Jake. Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Indians, man. Hey, they are going on this side, man. Therefore, everything is a joke to them. Things that are serious pertaining to salvation is a joke unto the nation of Israel, 2/3 of our wicked people, man. But guess what? It's not a joke unto that man that is blessed in Psalms 1:1. That's why I say, blessed is the man. Blessed is that one man or that man, right? Woman, man, woman, and child. Blessed is he that walk in righteousness. That's basically what the Lord is saying. This is Psalms 1:2. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. Right. He's watching the videos. He's paying attention. He's not being simple, man. See, 2/3 of our people, they are simple. That's why Proverbs say, how long will you simple ones when ye love simplicity? That's why I say the simple believe in every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. That prudent man is the one that the Lord blessed. That's that he. Blessed is the man that walketh out in the counsel of the ungodly. We not rock to and fro with every wind of doctrine, man. See, this world is off course. It's unbalanced, off course, and it's chaotic. It's sick. And 2/3 of our people, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Indians, have accepted. You have made an agreement with your condition. You're not arguing about it. You're not fighting about it. You're not standing up for anything righteous according to the scriptures. But you will stand up for a guy that committed adultery with another man's wife. And then when he get damn near beat to death, man, then y'all want to stand and pep rally and march. The same thing you niggas did for George Floyd. The same thing you niggas did for Martin Luther King. Martin Lucifer King. That's why the Lord is blessing that man that's meditating his word, man. That think upon his precepts, that fear him, that want to do right, man. This is Psalms 1 and 3. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. Right. It kind of remind me of the parable when Jeremiah was going into the good figs, right, which is the fruit, and then the bad figs, right? And when you eating fruit is supposed to be beneficial unto you. It's supposed to help you. It's supposed to be a resource unto you. A healthy product, right? A healthy eating, a healthy fruit. Good for health. Good for the immune system, right? That's the word I was looking for. Good for the immune system. But here it is, our people, man, they not good for this body, man. They not good for the truth, man. If everybody was to get the truth and get the names of the Lord, man, these niggas would do, they'll break the first commandment. Damn near break the second one. Take the Lord name in vain. Taking the Lord ministry and making it their own. Hey, you seeing that on a small level. So, if it was on a more larger level, right, dealing with these other camps, we see it on a small level. But if it was on a larger level, and the whole nation of Israel, both man, woman, and child, got this truth, man, it'll be chaotic, man. Niggas will be marching. Niggas will be trying to, instead of preaching the word, they worried about modeling on how good they look. Women will still be out of order. Here it is, you'll tell a woman, hey, you gotta dress in modest apparel. I ain't doing that. You know? You telling Jake, hey, cut the dreads off. I ain't doing it. You would just have a lot of controversy. It down there be a fighter breakout, man. Between the ungodly and the godly. Those that want to worship the Lord and do right 100%, give it they all. And those that want to do it 1%. They just want to know. No, they just want to know, right? It's more to it than just knowing. It's an act of action. That's why in Psalms 1, blesses that man, right? Psalms 1 and 4. It say the ungodly are not so, but are like the chaff which the wind driveth away. It say, therefore the ungodly should not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Right. And the ungodly is dealing with the ungodly of our people. Our people are ungodly. I went into the commentary, man. It was going into some beautiful things, right? Even going when it say, walk not in the counsel of the ungodly. This is the David Guzik commentary for Psalms 1. He said, walking not in the counsel of the ungodly. He said, the ungodly have counsel. The righteous man will not walk in it. With all the advice that comes to us from so many different sources, the righteous man knows how to stay away from the counsel of the ungodly. Right. Because guess what? John 10 chapter, man. My sheep. Right? Because the Lord said, I'm not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So when you think of sheep, you think of the nation of Israel. But the Lord is mainly talking about the elect of the nation of Israel. These individuals, 144,000 plus the 1/3, the remnant, men, women, and child, right? Hey, it's some people that's really going to take this thing seriously, right? That's why the Lord has ownership, right? This is I'm gonna start at John 10 And I'm gonna start at 25. Yahushua answered them, I told you and ye believe not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. Right. You had a lot of controversy during the time of Yahushua. You had a lot of people, stepping up to him, mocking him, or just trying to mumble, or try to be scornful, or try to just say just rude things during the time of Yahushua. They spoke evil of him. And the Lord did not play with them, man. He was very sharp. He gave it to them, man. Gave them the 100% truth, then left out nothing. He told them in their face. This man was so straightforward. He told them in their face that he only cares for his elect. He cares for those that's low. Hey, the Lord deals with the meek and the lowly. The Lord don't give a damn about 50 Cent, the baby, right? The Lord don't give a damn about no Nicki Minaj, no Cardi B. They don't give a damn about them niggers, man. Them niggas, they gone, man. They love the ways of the world. They love the world. The Lord don't mess with nobody that love this world. They just keep it a buck, man. That's how the Lord deals with it, man. That's the nail in the coffin, man. This is John 10:26. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep. As I said unto you, my sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me. I give unto them eternal life, and they shall never perish, neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand. Right. Neither shall any man pluck them out of my hand, man. You see? Why? John 10:29, my Father which gave them me is greater than all, and no man is able to pluck them out of my hand, out of my Father's hand. So the Lord bless Yahushua with the elect, man, with friends. Therefore, guess what, man? You are not alone. You are supping with Yahushua. Period. Let me get 2nd Esdras 15. This 2nd Esdras 15, and I'm going to start at 1. This 2nd Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. That's what brothers out there doing, man, week in and week out, man. Prophecy means to speak before, and what are we speaking? We speaking about the catastrophic events that's about to happen upon the face of this earth before it happens. And it's coming. Famine, death, destruction. That's basically what it's about to get into. Let's keep going. 2nd Esdras 15:2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful should die in their unfaithfulness. Right? Let's go back to the commentary, man. All the unfaithful, all those that don't want to hear the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, that's neglecting the wisdom, that's refusing his men of the Lord whom he have set up, that don't want to hear the wise counsel. Hey, they're gonna die in their wicked and unwise counsel, man. Their foolish way. They want to act the fool. They're gonna die a fool, right? Going back to the commentary in Psalms 1, it say first it means the righteous man knows how to discern the counsel of the ungodly. Right. Many fail at this point. They do not even consider if counsel is godly or ungodly. Right. See, one thing about the gift that the elect have is to consider. They can consider. Man, you know how hard it is to get a 2/3 old average Jake Joe from the hood to listen, man. That's why, man, if you got the ears to hear and the eyes to see, man, count it all joy. Give our praises to Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Because you got people that really don't know how to listen and know how to follow directions on a spiritual level. And that's why you got 2/3 of our wicked people. That's why they classified as that. Because they don't want to hearken, man. They don't want to Shema, which is the Hebrew term, break it down in English, to hear. They hear advice or theories about their problems, and they find themselves agreeing or disagreeing without considering. It's right, here you go. This is what I wanted right here too. It said the righteous man knows where to find completely godly counsel, right? By what? Surrounding himself by like-minded men. Your testimonies also are my delight and my counselors, right? This is Yahweh Shema Shah's word is always the best counselor, and godly counselors will always bring the truth of the Most High's word to help someone who wants counseling. It was a movie I was watching one time. She was like, girl, you can't help a brother that don't want to be saved. Right, yeah. It was Jason Lyrics. Right? My boy G Money played in there. And he had a brother in there too. The dude that played on Snapped. He played in there. He was the main character in the movie Snapped, if y'all movie watchers. He had a brother, right? He was always taking advice, seeking wise counsel, being prudent, managing money. He was the responsible one. But his brother was always, he felt like his brother was like Cain. He felt like only thing he knew how to do was carnality. He knew how to just sell drugs, rob, and steal, and kill. He didn't want to get no job. He just refused it. Just to be just feeding, just working and being a man about situations he failed at. He didn't consider those things. You see? But when he was trying so hard to save his brother, he was just trying. He was trying. But then the girl that he was talking to, dating, she said, look, you can't keep on trying to save a brother that don't want to be saved. And that's where we come at. That's the conflict between the ungodly and the godly, the elect, and then 2/3 of our wicked people. The elect of the nation of Israel and 2/3 of the nation of Israel. See, we have two different paths, two different walk of life. Here it is, your walk of life is salvation, but the next nigga walk of life is, and when I say nigga, I'm talking about the 2/3 niggas, man. And they are. Here it is, they walk of life is dealing with only getting married, right? Or having kids, or getting rich, or starting a rap career, or owning a business, or owning land. Basically, just anything that's dealing with carnality, anything that got something to do with money involved. You just gotta throw that out there. Money ain't evil, it's you niggas. It's the mindset that you 2/3 have that disgust us. As you shame the nation of Israel. You got people out here, man, they trying to be managers in their positions. They just trying to go all out. Therefore, their path is the complete opposite to the path of the elect. We trying to get saved. We trying to get out of here. That's why we putting up videos. That's why we praying. That's why we going hard for you. How about Shema Shah? You eagerly call God and Jesus Christ, because we want to be saved. Psalms 1 in the commentary, nor stand in the path of sinners, right? That was one of the verses in there. Now, the commentary that David Guzik broke down, he says, sinners have a path where they stand, and the righteous man knows he does not belong on that path, right? Path speaks of a way, a road, and a direction. You can tell a lot about somebody, just the goals that they have set up in life, the way how they conduct themselves, their behavior, right? The righteous man is not traveling in the same direction as a sinner, right? And it say, nor sinneth in the seat of the scornful. It said the scornful love to sit and criticize the people of the Most High and the things of the Most High. The righteous man will not sit in that seat, right? You see? Because it's easy to sit in that seat, man. It's easy to be a niggard, man. It's real easy. But guess what, man? That's played out, man. I want to be a man of the Lord, man. I want to be saved, man. I want to know what it's like to be a king, a ruler. I want to have a rulership mentality. I don't want to be having no cotton candy, Fagos, and pickle mentality, man. That's old. And then when it say the way of the ungodly shall perish, dealing with the last verse, well, Salakia, when it say the Lord knows the way of the righteous, dealing with the last verse, verse 6, it say the righteous can have peace because of a loving power in heaven knows their way and will protect and preserve them. Right, because they keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's the love. That's the love that they share, that the Lord have shared with them. He put a special spirit on the elect to obtain the proper way to worship Yahweh Shema Shah, that spiritual connection to always keep in touch. He gave us his number. The cheat code to get to him. It's beautiful. Psalms 1 and dealing with the commentary 6 again, the way of the ungodly shall perish. The way of the ungodly leads to destruction. They are on a broad path that may seem comfortable now. When they say peace and safety, sudden destruction. It seems comfortable now. You niggas can do whatever you want. Hey, Valentine's Day today. Y'all can go do whatever you want. Show love to your woman. Hey, man. Hey, do what you gonna do, man. Keep being a nigga. Keep ignoring the calling of the Lord. And eventually, man, when it's time to need, when it's time for to have a favor of trying to save you, the Lord's not gonna do it because you didn't find Him important. You didn't find righteousness important. You just went on with the flow and you follow after your own lust, right? They are on a broad way that seem comfortable now, and the path gives them lots of company. But in the end, they should perish. At least 4 times in the book of Acts. Right. It talk, it just mentioned Acts, talking about the book of Acts. Yeah, man. Try to see if it was a little more on here. Right. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's get I'm gonna have to do a part 2 to this. It's Wisdom of Solomon chapter 3 verse 9. Start at 9. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have cared for his elect. Right, 12,000 from each tribe, the elect of the nation of Israel. The whole sum of it is 144,000, plus the 1/3. Right, men, sister, you, men, women, and children. Right, friends of the prophet, believers as well too. Hey man, hey, this. I gotta make a part 2 to this, man, because the mentality of our people is gone. Therefore, that separation is gonna always be there. It's Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord. For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, right? And their hope is vain, their labors are unfruitful, and their works are unprofitable, right? And all that leads to destruction. You see? Like the commentary just said. Hey, one thing about the ungodly, they just seem to be in a comfortable case right now. They think it's comfortable. What the Lord said, there's a way that seems right unto a man, but the end of are the ways of death. So it seemed good now to do what you're doing. Valentine's Day, big balloons, cake, cookies, rent a hotel room, all that. Because Jake probably committing adultery today. But guess what, man? It seemed good to buying the next man, a woman, a teddy bear, man. See, that's the mindset of our people. I took his girl. I'm counting money. I'm getting racks. I'm riding in sports cars. It's all about the money, 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 money. And you wonder why our path's so different. We use the money for defense to survive. But we use the word and its truth and doing videos to please Yahweh Shema Rashah. 2/3 of our own wicked people not pleasing the Lord, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 19. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. And that's the time we living in, man. Living in an unrighteous generation. Starting with 2/3 of our wicked people. Right? They the products of that. But that's all that I have. I'm going to give our praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles teaching us this truth. Blessings to the brothers pushing the word throughout the 4 corners, man. PTA, death to America, man. Shalom.